Well, that's he's going to do with the
yeah. I mean, this may be a terrible
we'll see.
stream. Oh man, I don't know what it is, dude. It's right there. Well, I'll just have to throw light this time. But for whatever reason, rotation hurts it even more. Oh, well. Oh, dude, it drives me nuts not being able to throw hard. Oh, it sucks. But, I mean, I guess I could practice a little bit with my left hand. It's just, I don't think anybody wants to see me practice being bad left-handed. I'll practice that off camera. But, I mean, I don't know. I do need to practice left hand more. It feels really good. But it's not, I'm not too upset with those sticks, really. That's left-handed, man. And I've been able to throw rotational left-handed forever. I just mimic with my right hand, but for no spin, it's really difficult because there's a whole lot of moving and following through. So you just gotta, and it feels so, it feels so weird, dude. But that's part of, you know, part of learning, I guess.
Hey Lex, hey Don. How's everybody?
Whenever we get a substantial amount of people, a significant amount, I mean, on there, I have some, I can't promote my own knives right now, but I do have several other knife makers that are friends of mine and reputable makers that I want to promote. We have anything from high-end production custom, high-end custom throwing knives to high-end low-price stuff. So there's a whole, the throwing knives are all over the place. Some people make them very cheap with great quality. Other people make them, you know, probably the right price. I'm not saying they're expensive, but highest quality possible. For instance, my good friend Louis Prince at Prince Steel Knives, his is the creme de la creme in my opinion. And then right below it, and they're probably almost dead even, is Bullseye Blades with Cody. So stay tuned and I'll tell you guys how to get your own custom set of knives for extremely cheap later on in the video.
Hey Creepy. Hi Savage. Natalie's on, babe, and so are Josh and Rochelle.
Hey, what's going on? And Josh who?
Josh and Rochelle.
Okay, cool. Are they still using that other account?
Rochelle's account, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry, dude. I gotta look into that. It bothers me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've blocked anyone on YouTube.
Hastings.
I don't even know how to block someone on YouTube.
Hastings is watching.
Who's that?
Jonathan.
Oh yeah, he said he was gonna. He texted me earlier and said that he was going to join and mess with the haters or the trolls.
We got our crew. Lauren's on. Jeff Light's
on. Oh
on.
shit! Hell yeah.
Lex is on. Creepy's on. We got.
Thanks
our crew
everybody
going.
for watching. It means a lot, man. That's cool. That's cool. We kind of have like a little core group going on. Not just like, you know, there's a core group of people that I frequently talk to in the online community, but this is even, I don't know, we're starting to build a little small thing. But okay, so now that you knife throwers, my friends, are watching, right before we started filming, I mean, literally a couple minutes before Tiberius showed up, I picked up my Griffins just to throw some rotation. I haven't thrown a lot of rotation lately. And the first knife I released, instant bad pinch nerve right here or something, I don't know. Which is crazy because I was throwing no spin earlier, no problem. And you would think that no spin would be more taxing on your elbow. So I cannot throw, I set up my fast draw timer and everything over here in the mid lane so we had more room, and I was really hoping to do fast draw stuff this whole stream, or most of it, and I can't. So if you see me throwing much weaker than I normally do, then that's the reason, man. So I don't know, it really sucks. I hate not being able to throw normal. So I'm gonna do my best maybe do some left-handed stuff. But I've been thinking about this all day. So this sucks, but it's not good. But if I throw, medium speed, and you know what, this actually helps me and other people, I think, see my technique, and it helps me work on my technique some too. So it's actually a good thing. It's just, I don't know, I'm constantly thinking about people just flipping through. And if I'm throwing, anyway, I'll get off that subject. Oh, a very dark day, an end to an era. Was mowing the yard yesterday, and I've had this for probably 12 years. And the sheath starts to get a little loose, from putting it in and out all the time. And I lost it in my yard somewhere. And I have 2 acres. So I only have 2 acres in the yard to look for. I'm really bummed. You can't buy them anymore. Luckily, I have an extra, but it's the one that I've been beating up for years. It doesn't have it's not sharp. I could always sharpen it again. I'm bummed. You can't buy them anymore. I used to have 3. I sent the one to Saudi Arabia to Sarah, the Bladed Queen. She's awesome. Follow her on Instagram if you don't know who she is. The Bladed Queen. She's cool as shit. She's literally throwing against all odds. Like, people in her country, the men in her country, hate her. She's gotten death threats. Like, I'm scared for her sometimes. Like, I literally am. She's super cool. I've been trying to get her to come to Dangerfest. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe we can eventually, but yeah, she loves throwing knives so much. She does it with a mask on. That helps. But she literally gets death threats from the men there. It's pretty wild. But she loves it so much that she continues to do it anyway. What's that? Tips on no spin throwing. Good question. That's what I'm doing right now. Tips. Are you asking about like intermediate or advanced tips or beginner tips? Have you thrown before? Are you looking to get better, or are you looking for introduction stuff? Because that's big difference. Also, is the quality good? Can you guys hear well?
Looks good so far on my end.
So I'll just go ahead and get into it anyway. Will you come up here a little bit closer, man? Thank you. So in the beginning, start close. Do not throw hard. When you're standing close, I'm literally at 7 feet. There's not a lot of room there. So if you're throwing hard and one ricochets, you don't have a whole lot of time to react. So I recommend throwing soft in the beginning. And a lot of people, it's really hard to grasp the idea of no spin, because as human beings, when we grab something, we automatically want to do this with it. So you literally have to retrain your brain. When you throw from one end, you usually flick your wrist a little bit. So in the beginning, it's good to learn to lock your wrist back. And then as you get better, you're going to want to learn to lock your wrist straight with your forearm. But in the beginning, you want to keep your wrist bent back. Also, the easiest way to kind of understand the technique and the feeling of it is just a push throw. You find the balance point, put your finger there, and either put your finger directly on the balance point or slightly below. And you literally, see that? It's just in my hand. You literally just push it forward. I'm not doing very good. These are not the best knives for that, but you can do with any knife. But even though I missed all those, right, the knife was still traveling like this, and that's good. You don't want your knife to tumble. If it tumbles or overspins, it's going to hit like this. So if you can consistently in the beginning smack your knife flat against the target where it flies through the air like that, you're doing excellent. That means that you are doing the technique properly. You're just doing it too much. Now, if you were to take that same throw that slaps the target right there from 7 feet, if you were to back up to about 15 feet 10 to 15 feet, that knife would have enough time in the air to slowly start to turn. If you examine most no spin videos of anybody throwing, we call it no spin, but technically it's a quarter spin. I'm starting to release here, but it comes out of my hand about right there. So it's a quarter rotation, right? And also, there's a strange phenomenon. I plan on doing a more in-depth video of this in the future, but for half spin and no spin instinctive throws, there's a wild thing that happens. The knife will travel through the air, and then at the last about, 8 feet, and it turns over. So the further you away, the more you have to brush to cancel it out, then the knife will turn over. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna do a more in-depth video with that pretty soon. But again, start close. And like I said, you wanna start to, literally, I'm starting release here, literally. And then slightly comes out of my hand, then it releases right there. So, other thing is, if you get your shoulder in front of the knife, that helps good technique. You don't have to throw exactly the way I'm throwing. There's a lot of different ways of doing it, but that's just the best way I've found that works. You can also practice this. I don't know if you've ever grabbed your dad's screwdrivers, throw them in the ground. That right there, that is no spin. That technique, of course, it's not going to stick in the ground. That is the same thing. It's just that you have to bring it up here and learn to do it. There's many different grips, many different knives, different styles. Find what works best for you. Study videos. Type in no spin knife throwing in the search bar, and you will find a myriad of different videos, different people teaching, and it's all basically the same thing. Just everybody has like a certain tweak to it. But yeah, all right, let's move back some. I'm just gonna do some walk back stuff and see how far I can go without hurting myself too bad. Now this is a great exercise for learning no spin. Once you get good at a certain spot, you just back up, learn that distance, and then stick them and then keep going. It's just working in small increments. I think that one would have stuck. I just hit my other knives. I'm just too damn good sometimes. Again, start close. Just work your way back. Oh, directly in the back of the knife. There's a lot of different ways. Like I could start here and throw. I could start here, throw, sidearm, then there's underhand, which is the most difficult in my opinion. I just started doing that this year. Well, I've done it before. I just think I finally found a grip and an angle that works for me. The normal no spin grip is this with a closed hand grip. Then there's open hand, and then there's just the push method, like a bow shuriken. This is how they throw. Then there's also straight push, then there's a push slide, and then you get into the more advanced type of stuff, Russian stuff like scamp. They say it's not a push, it's a pull. And I disagree about that, but the way that they teach it, it makes sense because they start on the very bottom of the knife, pinched, your finger there, and you start here and then pull the knife forward. So that does make sense in that context, right? The only thing I'm not trying to argue or start anything. I'm just saying that you still have to propel the knife forward. Now, if you didn't have your finger there, how would it, you're still gonna throw it forward, but it wouldn't make the right no spin, whatever. So, yeah, all right, we'll just do some more throwing. Maybe the backhand doesn't hurt. That's not too bad. Oh, just ugly sticks. Okay, so I over-rotated. That means I need to cancel more, brush my finger more, and follow through. Good. Okay, so following through is the most important tip I can give anybody for any type of throwing. Knife, hawk, rotation, no spin, half spin. Following through. And what does following through mean? It means instead of throwing and stopping your arm here, snapping, is when the knife leaves your hand, you still want your hand to follow through like you still had it in your hand, but it's already left. It just promotes good technique. Oh, it's hot in here today. I think this might be the hottest day we've had in here anyway on Thursday. Anybody have any other questions? I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. Underhand no spin, okay. One to demonstrate because I have not come close to even perfecting, there's no such thing as perfection anyway. Someone called me a master in the comments again recently, and I really, that's a hell of a compliment, but I am nowhere near master. And as a matter of fact, I don't think there's any knife throwing masters. Never seen one. How long I've been throwing? So technically I've been throwing since 2008, but I took a big hiatus there, so I don't count that. So I've been throwing since about end of 2012 or 2013. 2013 is the date that I made my YouTube channel, and that's where we came up with the name Full Tang Clan. And by the way, we have t-shirts available. Those are the t-shirts over here. This is the front knife thrower, and then the back, that's what it says. We have every size available. I'm pretty sure, maybe not, probably don't have small, but $30, that includes shipping. Contact me at fulltangclan@gmail. And if you want to pay $40, I'll give you the shirt and a sticker pack that's worth, the sticker pack's probably worth at least 15, 20 bucks. It's got probably 8 different stickers in there, lots of cool stuff. I work at a sign shop, we have cool stickers, and I have the best graphic designer of all time, Marcus Method. Okay, underhand no spin, someone asked about that. Okay, so this is my normal overhand throw. Now you need your finger on there to cancel rotation, right? So when I do that underhand, I can't figure out the angle very well. And I usually cancel the knife so much that it flies through the air sideways. And so I have to back up very, very far for the knife just to be able to turn around. So, and then one day I was out here screwing around. I believe I did it during a live stream, maybe last year, I don't remember. But, just a saber grip, a handshake grip. This is how I throw rotational knives. I just wrap my fingers around here just like this. Boom, handshake grip. Because you're using all of your fingers. Now, a pinch grip, a lot of people get that wrong. A pinch grip is just this. You're just using your finger and how you're pinching someone's nipple. You don't pinch someone's nipple with your whole hand, right? That's a grab. So this is a handshake grip. And I figured out if I just turn it upside down, hold it very, very loosely, but still firm, just not tight on the knife, that works great. Okay, so here's me using my finger again. It just, and that is the right way to do it. It just doesn't work for me. And that's one of the coolest things I think that about knife throwing is it's a very personal thing. Everybody has their own certain little tweaks and whatnot. Even when someone learns a specific technique, we'll say BIM style or SCANF, one of those very specific techniques that you have to contact a very specific person and then follow a certain regimen or a curriculum. Everybody still has their own little flair or whatever, je ne sais quoi. So this is actually one of my favorites now. I really, really enjoy it. It just took me a while to figure it out. The one throw that I have the most problems with, and I don't know if I'm ever going to take the time to learn it, honestly. It's something that doesn't really fancy me, it doesn't really float my boat. Everybody's got their own things. But the reverse grip no spin, man, that is cool though. Being able to throw, stab someone and then throw no spin that way, I am trash at it. I have to adjust my grip. You know, that's an ice pick grip or saber grip upside down for stabbing. Now, and that's generally how they throw. I can't even begin to explain it. It's more of a scamp thing. But for me to do it, I have to adjust and use my middle finger on top of the spine. And I'm not even, it's more like a pencil grip, like I'm riding something. But that doesn't even, that's cheating. I'm not doing it right. But technically, I guess you could say it's reverse. I don't know. It's just, I'm garbage at it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are very good at it. Thomas Holtman is very good at it. Mikhail, that does all the scamp training, he's good at it. I don't think I've seen Olga Fedina throw it that much. Who else is good at that, man? Reverse grip, my buddy Amis, Peregrine Forces on Instagram, he's pretty good at it, but I don't think he does a whole lot of, he does reverse grip a lot, but he adds like a 270 spin to it. I don't think he's done a lot of no spin, but no spin is the most difficult way to learn how to throw. And then you start adding different techniques and grips and stuff. Man, it just, you know, the difficulty level goes up pretty high. We'll see how far we can get back with this. There's 3 meters, 4 meters, 5. Oh, almost got it. I think I'm gonna get this one. Oh, so pay attention to your misses. You can learn a lot from your misses if you pay attention. Let's go back. I'm bummed. This is 7 meters. I don't think I've done this very much at all. 6 meters, a little bit. Back up a little bit more. Thank you. Wow, dude. It's like magic. That was shitty. So the other thing you need to worry about is like your wrist angle. You know, that means a lot. No spin as well. Like this and this.
Ziggy asked if you have your wrist back. Are you keeping your wrist back?
No, dude. I'm locking my shit just like this, and I'm just letting it slide out. And that's. I always teach this with my half spin. This is a great technique to learn half spin, right? Because I throw underhand half spin. It's kind of my jam. It's one of my things I'm good at. So if you can slide your hand off of there and cancel out the spin, make it stay flat, you can do the same thing with no spin. It's just a good technique to have your hand in the right shape, position, whatever, and to let the knife just slide out of your hand. By the way, Ziggy, your timer's in the mail, dude. I haven't sent you the tracking number yet. It's in my pocket. I apologize. Woo, dude. Man, that's a good feeling. That is sick. That is one of the coolest. I mean, they're in there pretty good too, man. Look at that. Damn, I'm bummed, guys. I'm bummed. I really wanted to do a bunch of fast draw stuff. I wanted to show you some no spin fast draw, how good I've gotten at that we can compete no spin with rotation. I wanted to do 7 meters under a second. Is it possible? That's what I was gonna, let's see. But my arm, it still hurts, but it's getting better. I don't know what I did. That's what pisses me off. I didn't do anything. All right, some more underhand no spin. Okay, my wrist was like that. Okay, they're all turning slightly, so I need to figure out how to get them to quit doing that. Now this is, a stick is a stick is a stick. You're doing good. But straight sticks, that's where the excellent feeling comes from. There's nothing better than a Boom, dead center, straight, perpendicular stick. Okay, well, damn, I'm bummed. Okay, let's do some half spin stuff, all right? So half spin, you just knife around, very similar to a no spin throw. It's just that you don't have to be good at no spin. I know that doesn't make any sense. That's the best way I can describe a half spin throw. You just really mess up a no spin throw. A no spin throw has got to be, you know, your knife and your wrist and everything, your hands got to be in the right position. That's no spin. Well, half spin, very similar, but you just mess it up. I'm using my wrist instead of, I don't want to use my wrist at all when I'm throwing no spin. With half spin, especially from this distance, I have to use my wrist within this distance. Now when I'm going further back, I can just grab this thing and throw it like a baseball. It's really weird. I prefer half spin anywhere past 7 meters. 7 meters in, no spin is king. Especially if you're thinking of it from a combative or self-defense thing, you're always gonna draw your knife from the sheath from the handle, always.
Yes, wife is still alive.
She's alive. And by the way, I'm not gay, all right?
Hey Deb, hey Jamie Marie.
Had one of Adam Cheladine's moderators hit me up on Facebook and talk some shit, and I'm like, woo, all right, buddy. But yeah, I welcome the shit talking. If you're enjoying this content or enjoy whatever, if you like something I say or do, or I answer your question, a like would be nice. All you have to do, if you're watching on your phone, is just boop, boop. That's it, right there. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's pretty cool. Also, subscribing is free. They have a really good discount right now. It's free. I do this live stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. As long as, you know,
you did get
the unforeseeable feature.
You did get a new subscriber, Soli
Okay,
Dio Gloria 22.
Oh, thank you guys so much for subscribing, watching. You know, it's really appreciated. I'm trying to do this. Anybody else
besides Lauren having video quality
we're
issues?
Getting there. It's been 13 years, so maybe eventually we'll get there.
We're working on it, baby. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're on the right track, especially since we have Tiberius now. Okay, some more half spin stuff. Or actually, I'm going to alternate. I think it's going to be beneficial for you guys to actually see the difference. It's subtle, but if you know what you're looking for, especially up close. Like up close, I really have to give it the beans.
Man, we got all our love tonight. Blade Destroyer just got on. Deb and Jamie Marie just got on. And Michael.
Okay, awesome.
You have your whole crew on.
Hell yeah. It makes me feel good to know that all you guys are watching. But after I do this demonstration, I'm going to do no spin, half spin a few times. Please remind me to talk about the knife makers.
Okay.
I want to promote some knives for people.
Okay.
So that's half spin. See, I'm doing this. This is no spin. That was a bad no spin throw, but. Bad no spin, okay. Oh, man, my arm. The people just started watching. I tweaked my elbow somehow minutes before we started throwing. Literally did nothing. I have no idea what I did. It's just I'm being old. I don't know. Wish my white privilege would kick in.
I did figure out tonight, so you know, I did pin at the top saying if you have videos or questions that they can email you with the email address.
Yeah, you guys can always email me.
I pinned it to the top.
Yeah, yep, always welcome. Okay, again, half spin. No spin. Half spin. No spin. Up, half spin. Oh shit. No spin. Ah! Elbow sucks, dude.
Baby, a guy named John wants to know, what do you need to know as a beginner for safety?
For safety?
Yeah.
If you've ever shot a rifle, if you've ever been around guns, it's the exact same thing. No one in front of you, you know, except knives aren't loaded. They have infinite ammo. it's just common sense, man. You know, don't throw when someone's down range. If you have multiple targets, usually there's multiple of these in a row. When you have people throwing beside you, you gotta throw together, then all walk to get your knives together. Now, if you're at a place that is similar to this, where it has dividers, that's a different story. But even then, we still, sorry, my cameraman's mad. We still try to walk and throw together. It's just, knife throwing is extremely safe unless you're dumb about it or do stunts like I do. You know, it's just controlled chaos or whatever. Okay, one more time. Half spin.
If anybody didn't see that, Blade Destroyer has a comment that on his YouTube he shows a 4 meter and 7 meter no spin release in slow-mo, in case you guys want it broken down. And he is phenomenal as well.
No spin. Half spin. You suck. No spin. Half spin. No spin. Okay. So, I like to help my friends out and promote their stuff. And luckily, I'm sponsored by Delta to Alpha. I have my own knife designs. They sell knives. Ace, the owner, is cool as shit. He does not mind me promoting my friends or showing off other knife designs. So I think that's really cool. And I have 3 different makers, I believe, to tell you guys about. Of course, the first one I have is Bullseye Blades. I was sponsored by them years ago. Bullseye Blades is owned one of my friends, Cody. He makes excellent stuff. Unfortunately, the knife I'm about to show you is a little rusted. That's what happens when you have multiple throwing knives. It's hard to keep up on these. But this is called the Nobu. I don't know if he has any of these for sale, but they make extremely, like their stuff is at the top of the game in my opinion. Excellent knife design, excellent makers, excellently made. I mean, so I highly recommend Bullseye Blades. I think there's a website that you can go to, contact him. He's on Instagram for sure, Bullseye Blades. Or I believe you can also contact him on Facebook. There are a lot of throwing knife makers, custom throwing knife makers, but they're not always easy to get a hold of. Or they don't make them full time, so they make them in small batches. So I'm trying to promote my friends that have stuff now, because I know people watching, you know, they're like now. And I always promote Amazon, but that's for the beginners and stuff. If you want good stuff that will last a lifetime, that will hold a lot of value, custom throwing knives is the way to go. So Bullseye Blades is the first one. The second one is Larry Mayer of Offset Knives. He's in Florida. He makes really, really cool stuff, really original stuff, and the price point is much lower than Bullseye Blades. But it's weird promoting my 2 friends that have opposite sides of the spectrum, but when you go to the website of Bullseye Blades, you'll see where the quality is. And I'm not saying anything bad about Larry's knives, it's just that he's a new maker and he's trying to keep the prices down just to sell some knives, and he's doing very well. So Offset Knives.
Fair prices for custom knives.
Okay, so low prices for custom knives. Extremely low. If you can get a custom knife for $50, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. High-end throwing knives, the high end, I would say $200. Most of them are right around $120, $130, depending. There's a lot of different, the more material it is, the bigger the knife, the more expensive it's going to be if you have handle scales on it. Tomahawks cost more. There's a lot of customization you can do. You can do laser engraving, like Louis Prince of Prince Steel Knives. You can do anything with their stuff. And that's the other one I'm coming up to is Prince Steel Knives. Very good friend of mine. He has a website. It's awesome. He doesn't always have stuff available though. He's sold out all the time. He's very busy, so I can't really. He may have stuff, he may not. I would like to promote him more. It's just that he's so overwhelmed with things, I can't really. So that's why I don't mention him that much anymore. Okay, so The third one I have is, and I don't even know if this dude has a name for his company, but his name is William Heckman, and you can find his stuff on eBay. His eBay handle is, just a moment, and he has a couple different designs. Oh, dude, come on. Well, we talked a lot today. Where is it? Sorry, guys. Dude, I don't know. It's on fucking eBay. I should have wrote this stuff down. William Boyd on Facebook, eBay. Just look up throwing knives, find them. I don't know what his company name is. I don't. Also, I had several other people hit me up, but I'm just trying to give you guys shit. Anyway, William is sending me 3 knives to test out myself, so you're going to be seeing me throw more of those real soon. I don't know where his, sorry, William. I am lost here, dude. Oh, eBay handle is WIHEC97. WIHEC97. And he sells custom throwing knives for $50 each. You can get a set of 5160 custom throwing knives, and he gives a 5-year warranty. 5 years on a throwing knife. He has spent so much time fine-tuning his heat treat that he really stands behind his stuff. So, dude, that's probably the best value you're going to get right there. Offset, I believe, is about the same prices. Offset, which is Larry Mayer, Maier, and then William Boyd or William Heckman, and then I just gave you his eBay handle. All right, back to throwing. Sorry, guys, I needed to. I'm just trying to do my best to help make the community bigger and help out and everything. Help my friends.
Your founder said that you bought the cleaver that you recommended.
Oh shit! The one from Amazon, the Cinco or Winco one. Is that what you mean? Those are, dude. They're regular kitchen cleavers, but they throw so good, so good. All right, time to show off a little bit. Let me do some underhand half spin. This is my grip right here. Hold the knife flat, finger and thumb, and then you just let it slide out. Up close, you got to use a lot of. Okay, no snapping. You got to snap when you're up close. Further back, you just let it go. A lot like bowling, this is the easiest way to throw knives in my opinion. It's smooth. Usually, I've never gotten hurt from doing this. I'm hurt now and I'm doing it. That's why that sucks. But this will not hurt your elbow or your shoulder. And that's usually the two things that knife throwers complain about is elbow and shoulder pain. So this way will not hurt your arm. Unless you're doing something crazy that I don't know about. I don't know. This is just the smoothest way to throw. Check it out. Just little effort. Up.
Hey, babe.
Yep.
Mostly Drones asked, how do you get the knives to hit with the point first? Is it the balance in the knives, or is it how you hold them in the throwing moment?
Good question, man. Good question. So the biggest myth in all of knife throwing lore, or when you look up knife throwing, is throwing knives, well, they're easier to throw because they're balanced. That's not a thing. It really isn't. There are some knives that are balanced a certain way for a certain thing. But for instance, this knife here, it's 8.5, or well, we call it 8.5, but technically it's like 8 3/8. So this knife, it's shorter on this side. It's because there's more meat on this side. That's where it's slightly handle heavy, right? So based on where the balance point is what determines how the knife will fly. Most knives for no spin are slightly handle or very handle heavy. Some are neutral, and then very, very few are tip heavy. Very few. And the weird thing about looking up throwing knives on the internet is, for whatever reason, people got the wrong idea that tip heavy knives are the best for rotational throwing. And that is not true at all. I was arguing with someone on YouTube not long ago about this. It's not true at all. You can throw any knife weighted any way. It's just that some are better than others. So yes, to get the tip to go in, you need to, and I went over this earlier in the video, but for no spin, you want to find the balance point right there, and then put your finger either right there or slightly behind it. So what you're going to see me, I'm going to put my finger in front of it. Why? Because I push and slide. So I'm sliding it, but I push right there. As soon as my finger gets to that point, that's when I propel it and it cancels. So you're canceling spin for no spin. And I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, because rotation is a whole different game. With that, right there. And see, I'm releasing here. We call it no spin. Technically, it is a quarter spin. I'm releasing, starting to release here, but it comes out of my hand about here. And then for rotational throwing is not very instinctive. You can do it instinctively, but it's very difficult. So each one of these pieces of tape on the ground here, we show this black one here, this starts it off. This is 2 meters, 7 feet. 10 meters, 3 meters, 10 feet, 13 feet. 5 meters, 16 feet. 6 meters, 19 feet. And then we have 7 meters, which is 23 feet. That's not exact, the feet, but each one of these represents a different rotation. So let me show that real quick.
You're fine.
Where are my griffins? Oh, I put them down when I was wincing in pain. Okay, so example. Each one of those pieces of tape is a different half spin. I'm going to throw the first one 7 feet, 2 meters from the blade. Right? And then I flip it around from the handle, 1 rotation. Flip it around from the blade, 1.5. So on and so forth. 2 spin. Hit my other knife. 2.5 rotations. Damn, that hurts. Ugh. Hopefully that helps, man. And yeah, I apologize to people that watch all the time, but I'm always gonna have to go back and that's the reason I'm doing this, is to help newer throwers. Answer questions and whatnot. So, all right, what time is it, dude? 6:45. 6:45, okay.
Trick shot time.
Yeah, we're getting into the trick shot time. I always end the video with a trick shot. If you want to watch more, we do lots of giveaways. The first Thursday of every month, we always do a big giveaway. I'm giving away knives. We did a raffle a couple weeks ago for a fast draw timer. I'm always looking to, help you guys out. Yeah, today, I was really wanting to do a longer stream today too, but my elbow is hurting. So, okay, it's trick shot time. Oh, by the way, whenever I do the giveaway, I do a trick shot and I ask everybody in the comments, how many attempts do you think it's going to take me? You get one guess, and if I do it on that number, you win that week, and I'll send you a knife of your choice. But today, we're just going to be doing a trick shot. So what I want to know is, would you like to see rotational, no spin, or half spin? Then also, what distance, and also what kind of technique, or like, you can give me suggestions like behind the back, under the leg, stuff like that. So let's see some different.
7-meter roto.
7-meter roto.
That would be
Okay, my
amazing,
arm.
Natalie.
Okay, I like that one. That's not an easy one at all, and I did it 2 streams ago. I did it in 14 minutes. So my arm hurts today. So I'm looking for one. I'm probably not going to do anything past 4 or 5 meters. But if you got, also take a scan over here. I got tomahawks, knives, bow shuriken, ninja stars, whatever. You guys let me know what you guys want me to throw. I've got a little of everything, man. Oh, also I have these knives here in my hand. These are Jamie's knives, Pumatang, and Matto Forge Works. Unfortunately, he doesn't make knives anymore and you can't get them, but this is one of the most perfect throwing knives I've ever had. I'll be doing a huge review of these very soon. What's up?
Your knife has been chosen, the cleaver.
Okay.
That's what they want.
Cleaver. Love it, dude. Show my cleavers back there. Not that one. Hey, yeah, not this big one, dude. That's a legit 1940s World War II era original. I'm not throwing that one. I have thrown it, but I'm not going to beat it up. But yeah, there's all my cleavers. I have one dedicated custom throwing cleaver that is just one of the best of all time. But if you guys want me to throw a regular cleaver, I will. I'll throw a kitchen cleaver. Those are pretty sick. And actually, I have a really, really nice custom cleaver that was sent to me by a company off of Amazon, and I need to make some more videos with that. But okay, we got cleaver. Obviously, we're not doing a no spin. I'm gonna pick it. We'll do. I'm gonna try I'm gonna try 2 rotations from 5 meters. If my elbow, it's right here. If my elbow hurt too much, I'll probably just go up and do 1 rotation. I apologize. I love a challenge and everything, but my elbow hurts. Like I can put up with a lot of pain, but that is another type of pain. And I've actually done this on stream before. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to throw this like that. My arm hurts. This is heavier. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. It's too heavy. We'll do, I got the light kitchen cleavers, and I absolutely love these things. They fly like sideways Frisbees, if that makes sense. I think it does. Highly recommend these. Shout out to Andrew Masor, a giant man, a giant kind man, but he sent me 4 of these and 3 of the thicker ones. These are very thin. I think these are 1/8 inch. They don't look like much. I need to clean them up. But the problem with these, if you do buy these, you got to be careful. You got to be selective of how you throw them. I wouldn't learn with these because the wood is, it's wood. It's going to explode. And I've had these for over 10 years now, and I've just been very selective with them. I actually wrap them with some grip tape, which helps. But I wouldn't want to be slapping these on the target very often, you know? So that was a bad, yeah, like that. So they throw very differently than a regular throwing knife. Another thing about weight, look at this. They're pretty handle heavy, so they spin very quickly. What does that mean? That means I have to stand closer than normal. And then, so a perfect throw with a throwing knife is perpendicular. That one was almost bad. What I want is right there. You want that tip to get in there. Yes, soft wood. Yes, you can stick them like this and then like that. So it's kind of like throwing an axe with these. But the problem with that is, I mean, sometimes they're super in there and there's so much surface area holding it in there. It's tough to get out. These are actually good if you have targets that you want to practice hitting the edge. I used to do that a lot with these. But yeah, these are stainless and they've rusted somehow. So I need to clean these up. I gotta get, they used to be razor sharp. I apologize ahead of time for having to do a lame, super lame 1 spin throw. This is lame. Oh, that hurts. I wish I knew why. Or like if if Alicia kicked me earlier in the elbow, it wouldn't be as bad because I know that Alicia kicked me.
You'd have a reason for it.
Yeah. I just don't, I was walking. I don't even, it drives me nuts. I'm getting old, dude. It sucks. Just put me out of misery. All right, let me get one good can toss. Remember if I do it right. Oh, that's beautiful. So the regular kitchen cleavers, there's not much of a point there. I have a custom throwing knife, custom cleaver throwing knife made by Bill Page that is one of my favorite throwers, and I'm very happy to have one. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago because of the government basically did it, COVID. But here we go. First attempt. It's going to be tough to pin this, actually. First try would have been cool, huh?
Would have been.
I don't even know how that happened. Got a little flesh wound. It'd be nice if I could throw it like this. Ooh, maybe I can. Look at that. Man, if I ever got into a wreck and I had to amputate my arm, I think it'd be no more danger. Oh, fuck. I even put CBD stuff on it before we started. Okay. Damn. Yeah. So you guys can all make fun of me. Oh! I might have to. Hold on. I might have to. When the going gets tough, quit. I'm kidding. They don't throw as good that way. I think that's the best bet for me, though, to actually pin this. It's going that way. All right, that's stupid. Go back to regular toss. That was dumb. I said regular toss and I threw it the same freaking way, man. I was just thinking, can I spin a... Woo! Oh, I can, a little bit. Oh, shit. I can figure that out. Woo! I'm glad it's not that sharp. All right. Oh, I'm gonna need you to rub my elbow later, babe.
Okay.
It's located in my pants.
Whatever you need, baby.
It is hot in Indiana today. Oh, I forgot. I saw a clip from the movie Over the Top, where Sylvester Stallone is a truck driving arm wrestler, and he's doing like an interview, and he's like, "It's like a switch, man. When I turn my hat around, it's like a switch." That didn't work out. So if you're paying attention, you look close. There's a lot of subtle things that people just don't pick up on. Like, I want my throw to be like that. It was turned slightly. So all that is because I'm right-handed. I want to cross my body. When you throw rotation or anything, really, you try. Oh, that hurts. You want to go straight through like this. Everybody's got their own flavor. Come on, man. All right, that was just bad timing. Damn. I wish I could do a different kind of throw with this. Oh, we got a big old flesh wound there. That's actually kind of cool. You guys see that? Sliced right through. Almost cool. Okay, that. Whenever I throw a can and do a trick shot, I'm trying to have them meet at the same time. But every once in a while, the can will touch and then fall, and you get lucky pinning them that way. I mean, a pin is a pin, but. Oh! Yo! I have never done that ever. Okay, that was pretty cool. I need to sharpen these again. Look at that, dude.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty neat. It went through the thickest part of the can, too. That's pretty cool. Come on, give me some likes for that. Tap your screen. That was cool. All right, give me a second here, kids. I'm sorry. My elbow hurts bad.
I know, babe. You
Such a bitch.
overdoing it.
All right. We're on track. We got it. Better than a stick? I mean, I don't think it's better than a stick. Yes. So with knife throwing, we are very, very hard on ourselves. With any other accuracy sport, hitting your target is, counted. Archery, shotguns, pistols, crossbows, whatever the projectile sport is, everybody counts a hit as a score. And technically, yes, I hit it, but we're going for sticks, dude. Like, that's all we count. Even if I was in competition and I hit a dead straight bullseye, but for whatever reason, there was a knot in there and directly where I hit and that knife fell out, doesn't count. Even though it was a dead, perfect bullseye, we don't count it unless it sticks. So, and also, knife throwing is the hardest accuracy sport ever in the world. I will die on that hill. Die on it. Fight me. All right, back to it. Let me get a little suck on the robot wiener. Oh, shout out to Adam Cheladine's moderator. Thank you for the motivation to make that video. That was pretty close. Ah, we got another. Okay, that was a weird one. So the point hit and then pushed the can. Why am I grabbing a new can? There is a reason. Cans are so light, they're difficult to toss further back. Up close, no big deal. But once you start to get a bunch of dents and deformation, they start to fly a little weird because they're so light. So it's always better to just grab a new can. Oh, damn. This shouldn't take me that long. Okay, if I do switch to left hand, I'm not throwing this. So the next throw, it's open to the public. Anybody can attend. That is coming up. It is the Blade Aces throw. It is in Missouri. I wish I had more details. It's a Euro style throw. It's slightly different than what we do at Danger Fest. And by the way, Danger Fest is September 19th to the 21st, the #1 stop bait shop in Pearson, Indiana. Everybody's welcome to come. It's $70 if you prepay, $80 day of. Free camping, free parking. We have food truck there. It's gonna be our 11th annual year. We know what we're doing. But the one in Missouri, all the info that you'll need is on Facebook. And the more I talk about all this stuff, the more I realize that people don't use Facebook that much anymore. So, Melody Thomas. You can always email me. If you have any questions about knife throwing, email me and I'll find the info for you. Dude, I am sucking. Much more difficult than a throwing knife. Throwing knife's got points. I'm usually hitting it with the flat edge. It sucks. Again, same thing. Dude. Man, I was very, very close. They usually don't take me this long, damn. Cut it, got another flesh wound. Fuck!
He's not yet, Ziggy, but probably will be soon. Don't know about the OnlyFans, but
You fucking bitch.
possibly doing Twitch.
Yeah, but, oh, let's see a cleaver. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem.
Well,
Motherfucker. Damn, I just want to get this done. Oh.
you're not being able to throw it quite the same with your elbow, are you?
No, it's my throwing. No, it's fine. You fuck. Cut the lip. Damn. Dude. I knew it was going to be difficult with this. I knew. But, ow. All right. I'm wasting everybody's fucking time. Didn't even cut it, dude. Just mashed it because it hit here. That was just bad timing. Is anybody still watching? Holy
Yes.
shit. Sorry, I'm a fucking retard. By the way, this is Busch Light Lime. They really messed up, dude. This is the worst flavor of all time. They had the apple, which was amazing. Motherfuck! All right, I got 3 more tries, and I got to switch to something else. I apologize. My shit hurts. Fuck! Look, in here. Never seen that before. All right, I got to. I tell you, yeah. Tiberius just said, technically it's a stick. Well, that's
Can's on there.
that's
It's not our fault what happens to the can.
that's not a bad way to look at it. But I still got it. I got to do something else. I'm sorry. I can't let my fans down. I was gonna do something easy, man. I apologize. I'm sucking right now. Bad. It happens though.
Well, you're getting likes even though you're sucking bad.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm not throwing that either.
Jamie, you commenting? Did I miss?
Let's just do an underhand, man. We'll throw one of
Oh, you
these.
did. Jamie said, "Oh my God, throw better."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Throw better. Okay, we're gonna be using one of the Foggy Forest. I believe this is a 15-inch knife, maybe 14. Excellent, excellent throwing knives. Foggy Forest. How'd you get a hold of them? I don't know. But this is the Techno Bowie. Find the can that I can murder in the face.
Lex said, "You're hurt and still throwing." Nice.
Dude, if you want to see some shit, we live streamed the whole fast draw tournament last year at Danger Fest.
Oh, yes, we did.
It is a good one, and I was hurt.
He was hurt bad.
And
had to
I still
keep
managed to
pushing.
pull it out. I beat everybody. We had 137 competitors.
In both events.
I won, yes, both events.
But yeah,
No
you
spin
were-
is my jam.
You were definitely hurting.
Man, the level of throwing is so high. Ow. So high now. All right, underhand half spin, can. Oh, it's bad. That doesn't feel as bad when I throw it. Yeah, I hurt my back really bad last year picking up targets and moving them around. First try, best. Second try, slightly worse. Still good. I want Japanese food. Let's go.
Look at that. It's not me yelling for it.
What?
It's not me yelling, being hangry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, usually Alicia's like, hurry up and do your trick shots so we can go leave. Pretty close. I never thought that rotational throwing would hurt my elbow so bad. That was stupid. Also, people watching, people that are new that want to learn knife throwing, like I always do this on Thursdays, but if you type in Full Tang Clan and then any word about knife throwing or technique, knife, whatever, if you type that in the search bar on YouTube, I have a video that will probably come up. Something that is what you're looking for, or is close. I've literally have 1,000 throwing videos on YouTube, and I've done, if you think about it, I probably have done it. So there's a lot of information there. Really old videos, new videos, I don't know, just, I just really wish, I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot of information available when I started throwing. Actually, very, very little. So that's one of the other reasons of my channel and me doing this every Thursday, is just to help educate people and get people into the sport. We're trying to get more people in the sport and grow it.
And Steph, you know it. You saw my meal I eat.
Damn.
I know.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Unfortunately,
That
we're
shit hurts.
old and it just twisted the wrong way. When we get home, we'll...
I was in here, you know, working and doing all
Baby,
kinds
we
of stuff.
can bend and pull our neck, remember? And our back.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Well, there you go. Not bad. Not bad. All right, man. Let's thank everybody.
Also, I did, at the end of this, after Brandon mentioned Danger Fest, I did pin a little announcement about it with the PayPal address, the dates. It's in Pearson, Indiana. And if you need more details, like, we can send you more details of address and all that other fun stuff and things around the area. So just let us know, but I did pin that to the top of the comment.
If you are far away and you're like, there's no way I could get a ride, there's people coming from all over the United States, and some people from all over the world. We got Europe, Germany, you know,
Canada,
Sweden, Canada,
France.
You know. Hopefully we hope to have some people from China or Japan in the future. But
so if
you contact us, maybe I know
there.
someone that is traveling through your state.
Yeah.
That in the knife throwing community is second to none. There's such a nice people. They're always willing to help. And you know, if you're into throwing knives, dude, it's such a small group of people. Everybody kind of, you know.
We all jump in cars and go. It's like the old hitchhike days.
Yeah, let's go.
True.
Tiberius, you want to jump in here? I'd like to thank my cameraman and my beautiful girlfriend for always helping out, dude. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And again, we are still working on technical stuff, but we are going to have the best knife throwing stream on the internet very soon.
Very soon.
If we don't already. Peace.